We still have a few months left until the iPhone 17 series debuted, although the smartphone has been in negotiations for further updates. This year, Apple is planned for significant upgrades for the whole iPhone 17 series. Firstly, we all are aware of the forthcoming iPhone 17 Air variant that will likely replace the Plus devices completely. Secondly, Apple is going big this time to update the design of the iPhone 17 Pro model, which has become a prominent element of conversations among fans and tech enthusiasts. Now, Apple is believed to include the largest boost to iPhone 17 Pro Max's video capabilities that will likely remove the usage-independent camera. This shift may allow bloggers and artists to curate high-quality video content. Here's what Apple may introduce this year with its flagship model. We're progressively discovering more and more about what Apple has in store for us with the iPhone 17 later this year, and a recent source claims the four phones are likely to have a specific emphasis on video recording capabilities. In past years, Apple has focused more heavily on the camera's photo-taking abilities, says Mark Gurman in his Power On newsletter for Bloomberg. This year, it will stress improvements to video recording. Gurman is one of the most credible Apple tipsters in the market, and he believes Apple is pushing the vlogging community and video creators to migrate away from standalone cameras and utilize their iPhones instead. It's not obvious whether there will be any new video recording features or precisely what they may be, but it seems like Apple is planning to drum up these specific capabilities when it comes to iPhone 17 launch day, most presumably sometime in September. The newest top-end iPhones, the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max, can capture video at a maximum resolution of 4K and at up to 120 frames per second. Multi-stream ProRes and 3D spatial video recording are supported as well. If Apple is planning to add new video capabilities on the iPhone 17, what might they be? And will they provide enough to encourage vloggers to leave their specialist digital cameras behind and go all in on the iPhone? A bump in megapixels is predicted, as is a new telephoto sensor. On the hardware side, enhanced audio and video capture would undoubtedly appeal, as would a boost to optical video stabilization for those smooth, prolonged shoots. There are sure to be enhancements on the software and AI side too, possibly something to rival the Pixel's Audio Magic Eraser that filters out background noise and can distinguish various sorts of sound. Yet even if the iPhone 17 does receive these capabilities, it won't totally replace the greatest vlogging cameras. For me, if a future iPhone 17 Pro is to be taken seriously by aspiring and pro filmmakers, Apple has its work cut out because we'd need to see several hardware improvements, equating to the biggest single camera upgrade we've seen yet, he added. These include the quality of lenses, and for vloggers notably a substantial increase in the quality of the selfie camera. A built-in ND filter along with some type of Pro mode in the native camera app, enabling manual exposure control, including aperture and shutter speed, would make video seem more natural in quality. I'd also wish for greater heat dissipation, battery life, and more SSD storage. However, there are attachments to enhance battery life and storage, so those aspects aren't deal breakers, he said. Whatever happens, specialized pro video cameras are likely to be around for a long time yet. Today's vlogging cameras have advanced to keep them ahead of the greatest smartphones, including the iPhone 16 Pro. The DJI Osmo Pocket 3, for example, includes a built-in gimbal for stabilization and seamlessly follows the subject our camera's editor adds. The likes of the Panasonic GH7 and Sony ZV-E1, however, have significantly greater sensors than iPhones and a multitude of pro-friendly recording options. iPhones have made wonderful progress with video, but there will be a role for standalone video cameras for a time yet, he noted. Still, although the iPhone 17 series won't be a main camera for many filmmakers, it might well offer pro-friendly capabilities to a new audience, and we're looking forward to finding out what those speculated features are later this year. While many are debating about iPhone 17 Pro Max makeover, big adjustments are being made around the camera bar. In the last several weeks, various photographs around the new camera bar for iPhone 17 Pro models have been circulating, providing us a look into what Apple has been planned when it comes to updates. Now, a fresh allegation has come forth that says that Apple is attempting to remove the usage of independent cameras by delivering a big improvement to the iPhone 17 Pro Max camera. According to Bloomberg's Mark Gurman article, Apple is concentrating on catering for the needs of video artists and delivering stress improvements to video recording capabilities of the iPhone 17 Pro models. Therefore, with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, we may receive some new video recording tools or capabilities that will bring convenience to video makers for capturing high-quality footage on the smartphone itself. Over the years, Apple has made several big video recording upgrades to its iPhones. Several designers greatly depend on their iPhone camera owing to sophisticated capabilities such as ProRes video, cinematic settings, and much more. Additionally, filmmakers are also depending on iPhone Pro models to capture a complete short film, making it one of the finest in the market. Now, as Apple aims for more camera enhancements for the iPhone 17 Pro Max, it may provide severe competition to other premium phones in the market, such as the S25 Ultra. Apart from the camera, the iPhone 17 Pro Max Cloud also receives a speed bump with the new A19 Pro processor, increasing quicker CPU, GPU, and NPU performance. The business might possibly launch new ad-powered features with iOS 19 version. Though Apple has only recently finished the iPhone 16 family with the new iPhone 16e, we're continuing to hear speculations regarding the next generation of iPhone smartphones. And despite the iPhone 16e represents the most budget-focused side of Apple's smartphone spectrum, a recent rumor claims the whole family may gain a Pro-level display capability with the next generation of iPhone. According to a Weibo post from leaker Setsuna Digital, all 4 mainstream iPhone 17 models might come with 1 to 120 Hz variable refresh rate screens, which Apple calls as ProMotion. As the name indicates, Apple had traditionally confined ProMotion to its Pro products, iPhone Pro and Pro Max, iPad Pro, and MacBook Pro. Though Setsuna Digital could not confirm explicitly that ProMotion would be coming to the iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Plus, in addition to the iPhone 17 Pro and iPhone 17 Pro Max as normal, the source indicated that all 4 phones would feature Samsung M14 OLED screens, which enable variable refresh rates. However, Apple could still restrict the refresh rate of the iPhone 17 and iPhone 17 Plus via software, but this would undoubtedly encounter criticism as an extreme example of the company's notoriously brutal model distinction policy. The newly introduced iPhone 16e takes advantage of the iPhone 14's notched 60Hz display. Though Setsuna Digital makes no mention of a purported iPhone 17e, there's seemingly less possibility of a mid-range iPhone getting the ProMotion update alongside the major models. However, the iPhone 17 series may draw lessons from the iPhone 16e when it comes to networking. The iPhone 16e is significant as the first smartphone to have Apple's new private C1 cellular modem, and another rumor indicates that the iPhone 17 series will all contain a new proprietary Wi-Fi and Bluetooth chip, allegedly with the C1 modem. Reputable analyst and Apple oracle Ming-Chi Kuo stated in a post on X that the new Wi-Fi chipset will allow for greater connectivity across multiple Apple products. Next, those anticipating for considerably quicker cable charging rates with the iPhone 17 series this year could be disappointed if the current rumor is accurate. In a letter with investment company GS Securities, received by Mac Rumors this week, Apple supply chain expert Jeff Pu stated the iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Air, iPhone 17 Pro, and iPhone 17 Pro Max will all support up to 35 AU wired charging rates. Last year, Charger Lab revealed that the iPhone 16 Pro models reached maximum continuous charging speeds of roughly 30 watt. In one graphic, the website showed the iPhone 16 Pro Max hitting a high charging speed of 37 watt using Apple's 140 watt USB-C power adapter. However, it is unknown how long the smartphone maintained charging at that pace. In its study last year, it noted it attained a peak charging speed of 38 watt while it was under extremely heavy loads such as benchmark testing or playing games. The website claims the iPhone 16 reached a continuous charging speed of closer to 20 watt. All in all, with the iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro models already hitting peak cable charging speeds in the 35 watt area, it appears like there will be no major boost to wired charging speeds with any of the iPhone 17 models. Jeff Pu did not provide wireless MagSafe charging rates for any iPhone 17 models. iPhone 16 models can charge at up to 25 watt using MagSafe. Android OEM have been incorporating vapor chambers in their handsets for years to help keep up with increasingly demanding chipsets and thermal throttling. Apple, on the other hand, has continued to depend on heat sinks to cool its iPhones, although that's rumored to change with this year's iPhone 17 series. A recent source from China says Cupertino will include vapor chambers in all varieties of the iPhone 17 family, Pro and non-Pro. Vapor chambers are enclosed metal components containing a tiny quantity of liquid, typically deionized water, that evaporates when exposed to heat from the chipset. The vapor is then transmitted over the surface of the chamber to assist distribute the heat and successfully cool down the gadget. The current revelation contradicts a previous speculation from prominent Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo, which says that only the iPhone 17 Pro Max will receive a VC cooling system. The non-Pro iPhone 17 models are also said to finally feature high refresh rate displays. It remains to be known if those panels will be 90Hz or 120Hz. So that's two supposed changes for the iPhone 17. We don't anticipate to hear official news about the iPhone 17 series until much later in the year, but for now, let us know what you'd like to see in the comments below. As always, see you tomorrow. Peace out.